Yes, we're on. So welcome to today's Midday Miracle Message. And today is all around, can your brain conquer all the challenges that you're going through? Now, it might seem like a weird question. Now, here's the truth. You might be thinking, well, I'd like to think I can, think my way out of any challenge. Here's the biggest challenge. If your thinking got you into the challenge, then what are you going to do? So that's what we're going to discuss in today's Midday Miracle Message. If you're coming in, all I ask is you're coming in to get some value. Please share this value with other people. First of all, type in, let me know, where are you coming in from? I know, so we've got Ruth just coming in from Singapore. Let me know, type in the country, where you're coming in from. And also, please hit the share button. Allow this to be shared through other people. The reason why we ask this always is because it helps the algorithms. It helps spread this message out there to more people. And you just get locked into doing the right thing. You get locked into serving. You get locked into being somebody who is an instigator in bringing more truth to people's lives. So let's jump straight into this. If your thinking got you into a problem, let's play roll it. Oh, I'm not good enough. Why does this always happen to me? Why can't I break through this? Why does this person have it and not me? All of those things that are being said, what we call them is disempowering questions. The challenge is when they're disempowering questions, then your brain will come up with a disempowering answer. It has to. It can't not. Here we go. So we've got people now beaming in from everywhere. UK, Cape Town, South Africa. Beautiful. So you guys are coming in. Okay, fantastic. So we got to understand this. Are we controlling our thoughts, or are our thoughts controlling us? Because until we understand that, what will happen is as something comes in your mind, and believe me, I've lived in a mind that was destructive. I've lived in a mind where the anger took over me. I've lived in a mind where the frustration got me, the anxiety got me. And then when I say it got me, I mean it got me every single day. It got me to the point where I didn't even want to think anymore. And that's then when I went into this pit of depression. And what I've learned is that this thing up here, it's going to do its job whether you're in control or not. So how do we get you in control of your mind? Here's a few little tips. First of all, you've got to be able to have awareness of what is going on with the mind. Now, how do we do that? I'll explain it. Might seem a little bit weird when I first explain this, but please stick with me, because if you don't do something like this or this specific thing that I'm telling you, then your mind will be taking you over here. Your mind's going to be taking you over there. Your mind's going to go here. Wherever the shiny object is, your mind's going to go there. Your attention, like literally in today's world, everybody is competing for everybody else's attention. And it's crazy because people will do the craziest things to get attention. So what we want to make sure is that we're getting someone's attention because we now know how to add value. We're getting someone's attention because they now need a high level of leadership and they're coming to us. You want to command attention in a way where when people come to you, you are in a place of authority. And it doesn't matter whether you're a parent, a brother, a sister, a lover. It doesn't matter what the role is. The most important thing is that when someone comes to you, they're coming to you because they're like, this person's got their stuff together. This person is someone that I can go to for great advice. This person is someone that I can go to get coached, to get mentored. This is someone who I can go to that's really, really going to help because they are living proof. That's the key thing. You've got to be living proof. Otherwise, it's just a gimmick. So this is what we need to understand. What are you allowing to go into the mind? Because whatever you allow to go into the mind, and your mind is absorbing stuff 24/7. Let's say that you fall asleep at night and you've left the TV on and you don't know what's coming up on that TV. It could be drama, could be bad news, could be anything. And you're lying there and all of a sudden you're absorbing all of that stuff. And you might be thinking, that's not going to do anything. Over time, that stuff, if that locks into the subconscious part of your brain and what's gone in has been disempowering, all of a sudden, without you even realizing it, simply because you've been absorbing the wrong stuff, now what's coming out of you is the same stuff, because your mind can only reflect back what's gone in. That's how this stuff works. So what we need to understand is that we want to be able to reflect back to life in ways where we can be empowered. We want to be able to reflect back to life in ways where even if a challenge comes in, we're able to actually say, okay, now I'm being challenged. Now I'm being squeezed. Now I've got pressure on me. Am I going to break down or am I going to break through? And it all depends on understanding this principle. So please understand this, because otherwise what will happen is you're going to keep handing your power over to somebody else. So we need to understand that you can be in control of your thoughts. You can be in control of your emotions, which means as soon as a thought comes in the mind or an emotion gets released into the body, all of a sudden, if it's not one that is serving you, instead of now going to take action and creating more of that drama and reflecting back what's going on in your inner world, and that now comes out and literally pukes up all over your outer world, we don't want that happening. So where do we need to what do we need to control? Our inner world. How do we do that? We do it by understanding what is happening in the moment. We do it by understanding, and the understanding comes from being present. So let me give you an idea of what could happen. Let's say that something is triggered, fired off something within you. Say you're knocked off balance. Say that you've got this anxiety, this stress, this frustration, yes, or pressure. You might have a deadline, or your job might have just been taken away, or a loved one has gone down, been diagnosed with something, and now you're kind of sort of freaking out. That energy that you're holding, first of all, it's polluting the very cells in your own body. Now, yes, we always want to respond in a way where we can add value. Sometimes we can't. Now, what's most important is that whatever we bring to the table, we start learning how to bring a good vibe to the table. We start learning how to bring solutions to the table. We start learning how to bring kindness to the table. I know it sounds crazy out there, like, there's just a lot of people at the moment, they're just not being kind. So we want to make sure that when we get this stuff in the mind that isn't serving, let's say that this thing is toxicity, this thing is stress and frustration, this thing is all the stuff that we don't want to be experiencing, but boom, it's right here. And we would choose to avoid it, but now it's right here. If you get engrossed in it and swallowed up on it, it's almost like you're going to take this off and then you're going to rub like this marker all over my face. And then I go to the next situation and I'm like, right, I'm good. I've dealt with this. And they're looking at me going, what happened? I'm like, nothing. And you're like, something's happened. And you're like, no, nothing's happened. And you got all this mark over it. No, nothing happened. The truth is coming out more in this game of life now. So here's what we need to do. Let's say that this toxic thing's coming here. Instead of getting into it, instead of diving into the drama, instead of it having an imprint on us, which is robbing us of life at some level, we observe it. And we start to see this thing. And we're like, usually I would have got entangled in this. Usually this situation would have gripped me. Usually it would have changed my breathing. Usually I'd be stressing right now. Usually I might be lashing out at someone. I might be reacting negatively at someone. But now let me just observe this. Let me just see what happens. If I can detach myself from the emotion, and now, like everything has a season, like literally, as I'm looking out here now, the snow is coming down. I don't even know if you can see this, but the snow is coming down. It looks so beautiful. Now, what's going to happen? That snow's going to pass. When there's a storm, the storm will pass. So whatever's going on, it will pass, but we want to let it pass like this. So it passes and now it's gone. And when it's gone, we're now left balanced. We don't have pen all over our face. We didn't get entangled in the drama. We saw it for information, and we then make a conscious decision. Do I want to get involved with this or do I not? And if I can get involved, can I stay balanced when I get involved? Because without us understanding that we can 100% have control of our inner world, then what's going to happen is we're going to start to get tangled up into other people's drama. We'll get swallowed. It's literally like being swallowed up into storms. We want to be able to avoid a lot of that stuff. And we do it by taking back control of this thing up here. Now, later today, between 6 and 8 p.m. today, UK time, I'm actually giving away a free masterclass. It's around how you can supercharge your 2021, 5 steps in how you can do it. And I'll be able to go into things in a bit more detail than I can here. I can show you slides on a screen with visuals as well. So if you want to come and do that, we're doing it today. Today, 6 till 8. If you can't make it today, we're doing it tomorrow. And tomorrow, we're doing it between 10 and 12 UK time in the morning, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. UK time. So go and click one of those links that's around here. Get yourself registered. Come in to this masterclass, and it's going to be an honor to be able to expand a lot of these pitfalls that you can avoid, and to be able to open you up to just a way of living where you're going to be fully in control of your mind. Because when you get control of this thing up here, then all of a sudden it's a game changer, because now you're starting to control your thoughts. Now, observe it, don't engage in it or relieving the same drama over and over again, which I tend to do. A lot of people fall in that trap. Is it the same masterclass? So it's the masterclass is called 5 Steps to Supercharge Your 2021. We're now releasing masterclasses all over. We've got Food Can Be Medicine. We've got new ones that we're putting out all the time now to really start to be able to give you value, because in that value, you get to reclaim your power. In that value, you get to take back what's yours. And what's yours is a life of abundance, a life of miracles, an extraordinary quality of life is yours for the taking, but you must reclaim your power. And this is what I love helping people to do. And it's like when the press around the world labeled me the miracle man, I'm saying, look, everyone's the miracle. They just haven't discovered it yet. And there's nothing that I love better than helping people to discover this miracle that they have within themselves. So I hope you've got some value from today. If you have, please do like it. Please do share it, because it always helps to go out to be able to connect with other people through you. And if you just type a few words, say, oh my God, I got some real good value from this. It's really giving, because awareness is the first point of any change. And without having that new level of awareness, people keep tripping up. Just as, I'm going to pronounce your name wrong, brother, but just as Rajshri said, yeah, I tend to do that over and over again. So what we need to do is to help you, to teach you how to break that habit, because we don't want something repeating that is disempowering. And when we reclaim that power and you get back in the driving seat, this is now how you take something from the fabric of your mind and you pull it into this reality. That's where the magic of life gets born, because then what you do is you start to really honor yourself in such a powerful way, because you're now connected to the truth. And when you do that, you start honoring life. You start honoring all life in super, super cool ways. So you guys are just saying great value as always a pleasure. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I really hope to see you tomorrow for tomorrow's Midday Miracle Message. Rajshri says, I'm joining you as a VIP in February. Right, I wasn't even going to mention that, but thank you for that. So February 20 and 21, we've got Supercharge Your Life. And Supercharge Your Life this one is going to be a 2-day event. It's the last 2-day event that we're doing. The next one's going to be a 3-day event. And it's a weekend of massive transformation. So if you want to come and join us on that, again, just drop us a DM, drop us a private message, and we'll be happy to share some information around that. It is the cheapest you're ever going to find Supercharge Your Life. And we deal with money. We deal with attracting stuff. We deal with universal power. We deal with the mind. We deal with strategies. We deal with you creating extraordinary results, you performing at super high levels. And it's all about going into this supercharged frequency. So it's a weekend jam packed. Oh, brilliant. So Rachel, I actually coached them with stuff. So looking forward to learning more. Oh, you're going to absolutely love it so much. So have an awesome day wherever you are. And do block these dates out, February 20 and 21, because they're going to be the days that you can learn how to supercharge your life. It's going to be an awesome weekend. It's the first time we're taking it online. and I'm just so stoked about it. I'm literally working on it every spare moment I get now. Yeah, so all of you coming in now saying, right, I'm joining you as a VIP. Perfect. You are going to have the journey of a lifetime, and you haven't even got to leave your own home. And that's what's amazing about what's going on at the moment. People can get educated. People can get teachings cheaper than they ever could before. And you, as I said, using technology now, you haven't even got to jump on a plane. You haven't got to go and book a hotel. You haven't got to go anywhere. So grab that offer that we've got around Supercharge Your Life, because it is going to shift you. It's impossible for you to come into that event, play full out, and leave the same. Because what you're going to start to do is you're going to start to let go of stuff that's been holding you back. You're going to start to open up to stuff that's going to start to pull you into your destiny, so that you really start to understand that life is such a beautiful thing to experience, but we need to create the balance and the alignment, and we want to have that force of life breathing through us, so that we start to go out there and live a kick-ass life. So I really do hope that this has served you. You know, we need help to my country. Bring me over to your country then. I will go and talk anywhere. We just got to make sure we get all the right systems in place, all the right people in place. We get a team on the ground, and it will be an honor to bring our teachings and our events to whatever country. We're always finding new countries to go and take these teachings to. So if you do want to bring our teachings there, if you're getting value from this, I can tell you now, we're not even scratching the surface with what happens at the events. At the events, they're life-changing. So I'm super excited to be going through Supercharge Your Life, February 20 and 21. And as I said, there's quite a lot of you here that said, I'm coming as a VIP, which is going to be an amazing experience for you. So I love you all. Have an awesome day. We are going to be back live between 6 and 8 with our Masterclass, 5 Steps to Supercharge Your 2021. So have a beautiful day and live strong, live healthy, live long. Make sure you live now with the nutrients, oxygen, and water. For now, I'm out of here.